everyone. It's a nice, beautiful day in Maine today. I have my Wild Home hat on. Check out their channel. If you check out their channel, start with the first episode so you can see their island adventure from the beginning. I'm going to be gardening today. I did a lot of gardening yesterday. My gardens are in really bad shape. We've mostly been getting rainy weather here, and then we got a whole bunch of like super hot, humid weather, and when it's like that, I cannot work outside. I have to be inside near a fan. So yesterday I hoed and hoed and hoed, and the grass in between my rows was so high, and I ended up with 2 blisters, one there on my pinky and one there on my thumb. And we were laughing because I didn't realize when I held my hoe that I put it in between my pinky and my ring finger. Like, who does that? But the evidence is there that I hoe like that. Okay, I am going to get a few clothes hung out on the line, take advantage of the sunny weather, and then I'll show you what's currently going on with the gardens, and then I'll give you a peek at the end of the day. Here are my watermelons, and they are doing awesome. As you can see, this garden desperately needs to be weeded and weed whacked around. Things are growing good. There's my potatoes. They're doing okay. They're blossomed. I've got peas like crazy to be picked. Pepper plants, they're doing pretty good. Not as big as they normally would be this time of year, but good. I got this fence that's coming down. My lettuce needs to be picked over. I've got some dead, but it's still doing good. I ended up popping a cucumber plant into each pot because my cucumbers would not grow in the ground this year. I kept reseeding them, and it would just rain so hard that it would literally just rot the stuff right in the ground. There's a tomato plant, the beans, Swiss chard. The beans are blossomed. There's some beans on there. These are the what are they called? They're a new variety that I learned from Hippie Chick that I'm just started growing this year. Tongue of Fire. So I will be leaving those to grow big for shelf beans. And then these down here, these few plants are the rattlesnake beans. They are not blossomed yet, and I've had a terrible time with those. But I do have like 3 plants that have survived. There's another tomato plant. You can see it's doing pretty good. And this one too. This one over here by the wheelbarrow is really doing good. And then down here, the onions. The rain's been hitting them hard. They are not looking good. It looks like most of them in the actual patch have all been mauled over and look terrible. I don't even know if I've got one Egyptian onion that survived from that. I planted them last fall and only one come up from all the bulbs, and they were expensive to order, and now I don't even think that one's surviving. It's just been so much rain. But the ones in the pots, they are doing okay. My herb garden, sweet potatoes. I've never planted those before, but I wasn't really having that great of luck with the rain with some of my regular vegetables, so I gave it a try. More potatoes. These potatoes are huge. It's wild cherry tomato. Usually this time of year, it's already through the railings of the deck, but this is where we're at. Didn't get to plant any of my tomato plants until July 1st, right that first week, and working around the weather, I wasn't able to finish planting the tomato plants until yesterday. These ones have been in here about a week. Okay, here I have the morning glories that Becky sent me. That is the autumn sedum that Becky got me. And Becky, it's just hitting me. You asked me last time I was talking with you if it was flowered, and I said yes. I was thinking, did it come up? It hasn't flowered yet, but it has come up. You can see my orange ditch lilies here. The rain immediately, as soon as they flowered, the rain just pounded them all the way down. I mean, it just hasn't been a year to really be able to enjoy anything. Even if it flowers, the whole area looks like crap around it. But I'm not complaining because I'm very thankful that there are some things. And slugs have devoured my peppers over here, but we'll see what happens with them long term. This is the other side of the canoe. My lawn is suffering too. Like, it's been mowed in between rain, but it's not getting weed whacked in all the places that we're unable to mow. Our yard is very woodsy and rocky, and so there's some that we mow and then we weed whack as much as we mow, and it's not getting done. So it's not just my gardens that are a disaster, it is my whole yard. I am just struggling. I'm just battling for the bare minimum here this summer. And as you can see, normally this is driveway, and this has not been weed whacked back. I need to get in here. Hopefully this week the weather will allow it. Now here, this garden cannot be seen from the house, but I did between the rows hoeing yesterday. This is my pink celery. It's starting to get a little color to it. Over here, carrots and a cucumber and parsnips. I've had just one bachelor button survive, and it's growing crooked like that, but it's there. I had my husband move my big pot from Becky outside, and we added some cucumbers to that because we just couldn't get the cucumbers to seed in the ground this year. Right there is some dill, some oregano. That is my marigolds. They're not blossomed yet, but they've got to be getting close. My nasturtiums, they're just beautiful. And I put a tomato plant in behind there. More tomato plants. And this is the one good cucumber I have, because this one I planted in the pot originally, and it comes way down. It's going to wrap around that garden rake before it's done. And there is my sweet pea flowers. They are not looking that great. I think the rain got to them. They are so white and yellowish. We have had some sunny days the last couple days. This, in fact, will be the 4th sunny day, if you can believe it. And they are looking better, so I do think that's what the problem is. I think they will come around. But look how pretty those are at the top there. Oh my goodness, guys, I did it. I have been working out here for 4 days, every minute that I could spare from my usual daily work, and I finally got caught up. It's not perfect, but what an improvement. I'll take you guys on a little tour now. I couldn't get those other long things to cut with the weed whacker. They're too woody. I need to get maybe my shears out and clip them with my shears. I'd like to take that back a little bit further, but as you can see, wow, it's looking better. This is my second garden, the one that you can't see from the house. I'm laying down cardboard and paper bags and whatever now that I have got control of the garden again after all of that rain, so that I don't just lose ground again. I don't mind having this kind of stuff covering. Like I say, you can't see it from the house. It really helps me out a lot, and I've been having a big slug problem, and the slugs are dying on the paper. Oh, I'm all out of breath, guys. So I wet the paper down twice a day with the hose, and the slugs crawl out onto the paper because it's wet. And then the paper dries out and they seem to die right there on the paper. And where it's been so wet, we have just had unbelievable slug problems. But if you can concentrate past the paper here, everything is looking even better in this garden. You know, that zucchini's small, but that zucchini didn't get planted until mid-July because I kept seeding them and the seeds would just rot in the ground. I still need to do some weeding like in and around those more, but all in all, I'm happy with this. It looks much, much better. Goosenecks, they're all in blossom. Got these purple beans. I have not gotten to pick any of this yet. I've just been working on the regular garden, getting stuff straightened out and weed whacking, but I will be picking those this week. And yellow beans. Don't know if I got any green beans yet or not. Yeah, I got a few green beans. Yeah, there's some good green beans. Okay, so I got all the colors that are ready to be picked. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.